Hi guys, so in this tutorial I'm going to actually teach you the cheats way of drawing your designs or trade drawings. So the first step is to actually find a piece of clothing that is very similar to what you're designing. It has the basic construction or silhouette for what you want to draw. You actually lie the garment down on the floor and you take a photo of it. Then you import the photo into Illustrator. So we've got our construction specification sheet here, which you can download, and we're going to import the photo. So to import a photo from Adobe Illustrator, you go File, then you select Place. So Place is a little bit like import. You would normally import a picture in Microsoft Word. Well, in Adobe Illustrator it's called Place. So we're going to place a picture. Then it's asking me where from. So you'd select it in your photos. And I'm just going to scroll through and find some clothing. Here we go. Pair of shorts, quite simple. So we've just placed this photo in Illustrator. I'm going to zoom out. Now you see these little squares in the corner. We can resize the photo. So we're just going to scroll it down to a size. There we go. Now we're zooming in. Now the hotkey, Illustrator has hotkeys for doing things and slow keys. So this magnifying glass, you can go smaller, or if you hit the shift key, no, the space key, this is the hand. The hand kind of like lets you move around the screen. And if you hit the space bar, shift, and then command or control if you're on a PC, this goes to the zoom or magnify tool. Okay, so this is the cheats way or the secret way the industry professionals get trade drawings out really fast. So this is how you do it. You get the pen tool, and what we're going to do, literally trace over this design. Now see, I've just hit the space bar and the hand tool is coming up, so I can move up. Now what we're going to do is see how the shape is actually creating a black fill. That's just on standby. So if we go to the color palette here, so the stroke we want to change to black, and the fill we actually want to hit none. So we can continue to go on, and this way we can actually see. Now this pair of shorts is a pair of silk, really lightweight silk shorts, like a really nice kind of beach short. I took it in the change rooms, which is a little bit naughty. But you can use this to send to the manufacturer and say, see this waistband here? This is how I want you to make my pair of shorts. You might actually change a few things about this, like you might add pockets onto it, you might do it in a different fabric, you might make it shorter, longer, all of those things. So you're really only just using this photo as a basis to actually trace over so you can draw the outline or silhouette of your designs quite easily. So there we go, we've got the outline. Now we're going to select the pen tool again and draw the center front seam. You can see it there. And then we're going to there's a stitch line, so we're going to create a stitch line here. So we go to the stroke tool again, and we hit dashed line. You can see it's dashed, and we're going to make it a little bit thinner, so 0.5 point. Back to the pointer tool, and now we're going to actually put in the hemline of the shorts. Our quick hot tool, or the hot tip, is hit tabbed tool and it deselects. So there we have it, and we'll start the other side. Then the waistband. Now if you do a mistake like I did just then, you can go Command Z or Control Z, and that undoes like your last step, so you're not sort of macking it all up. You can also go File, Edit, Undo, or you can just go Control Z. Control Z is a little bit faster. It will be your friend in doing this. The great thing about Illustrator, like drawing your designs online, is that you can change them so easily. Like if you just want to change a pocket detail, it's so simple to do. Or if you design a pair of shorts similar to last season, instead of drawing the whole thing from scratch again, you could just pull up this sketch that you've already done and just modify it, just change it a little bit. Okay, so the lines that we're actually creating here is called shirring, and shirring is like a very thin piece of elastic that's sewn into the fabric that then shirrs it or gathers it, so it keeps the shorts up, plus also it's like a really nice lightweight elastic. So we've got the 4 lines of stitching there, and then just make this go all the way. Whoops. So Control Z, go back. Did a mistake. There we go. So zoom back out. Now what we can do is actually, we'll go to pen tool. Actually for this one, so the pen tool actually makes lots of little nodes. You could actually go to this pencil tool here, and the pencil tool just lets you go freehand like that. So what we're going to do is go back to the stroke tool on the right hand side, untick the dashed line, and the weight is 0.5, which is quite good. So we're going to draw some of these gathers in, so the manufacturer will know that these are gathers and that these are just not stitching. Then we can just lots of little lines illustrating the gather lines. Another great way is, like, even if you've got a detailed trim on something that you're designing, like if you're doing, for example, a wedding dress with lots of beading, what you could do is just take a photo of something from a store already of some beading that you like, something that's similar, import the photo and just trace over the beading design. And then that way you can actually draw some really detailed drawings in Illustrator, and your manufacturer is going to know exactly what you want. So you could actually make this into a skirt if you wanted to, this illustration, if you wanted the same waistband. Or you could actually change the waistband to like a fly and have a zip fly. This could even be used for a little denim short block. You just add some pockets to it. So that's why you can see why Illustrator is so fantastic. You can change the color quite quickly in the details and copy and paste. But when you're actually starting out, it's great just to have a few blocks and illustrations already done up that you can work from. So I'm just roughly tracing over some of the fold lines. So we zoom back out. Now we're just going to go and draw in the crutch and the back of the pair of shorts. And then we'll draw in the crutch line here. Back to the pen tool. What you can do is, if you want to extend the line, like I just did then, select the line, then select the pen tool. Whoops. Sorry, try that again. So select the line, select the pen tool, and I think what you have to do is just select the end node first, the little white dot, and then you can keep on drawing from it. Okay, and then we'll just finish this side.